you guys are gonna love. Give it up for Matt Levy!
I don't want to brag, but I made my girlfriend come the other day, guys. To a comedy show. She hated it. I apologize. But I have been thinking a lot about the future recently, now that I have a girlfriend. And I've been thinking about that someday I'm not only going to be a parent, but a grandparent. And that everyone in this room will someday probably, hopefully, be a grandparent. Don't want to depress anyone, but I'm thinking all of us are going to be grandparents. Like, you're going to be a hot grandma, you're going to be a hot grandma someday. Boss, you're going to be a hot marketing grandpa, I know it. I'm going to be the dopest grandpa in the game, because someday I'm going to be like, did I ever tell you kids about the time Macklemore retweeted me? No? How about the time I met your grandmother? It was 2013 and the Harlem Shake was taking the world by storm. And I was unemployed. And then my grandson, Barack, would be like, what's unemployment? And I'd be like, unemployment is what people went through before President Timberlake abolished it in 2020. Anyway, I met your grandmother on a little website called thefuckbox.com. She had a lot of really nice slutty photos. Your grandma was a huge slut. But I do work in a lobster restaurant. The guy was quizzing me earlier about that. And at the front of the restaurant, we have a little sign that says, "We tell jokes for tips." And the other day, no joke, comedy hero of mine, Louis C.K. walked in. Strange situation. I was like, this is my chance to shine. So it was like, let's hear what you got. And I'm like, all right, here goes nothing. So let me get into character. Spotted a Jehovah's Witness committing a crime the other day. Guess that makes me a Jehovah's Witness's witness. Not the greatest joke in the world. I know. And you know how I know? Because Louis C.K. took $1 out of the tip jar and walked right out. He was gone almost immediately after that. Something that did go a little bit better for me is when I was 7, I had my birthday party at a little place called Rawhide in Phoenix, Arizona. It's this place, it sounds like a bar, but it's like a Western style shootout place where people like fake shoot each other and you can like pan for gold and things like that, and you can get people fake arrested. So on my 7th birthday, my mom got me arrested on 1 count of being the cutest son in the world, 2 counts of having really scary nightmares, and 3 counts of loving Winnie the Pooh too much. Aw, indeed. But you know what, this joke is not about me. This joke is about my mom. Because that day she just started arresting everybody. She arrested her sister on 1 count of being the pretty one. She arrested my dad on 2 counts of getting the wrong kind of lean cuisine. How hard is teriyaki, Andy? She arrested my grandma on 30 counts of ruining her life for the past 40 years. My friend was like, yo, what kind of birthday party is this? And I was like, I think this is some kind of metaphor for her getting out of her own prison by putting us all in a psychological prison. But I'm 7. Guys, let's just eat some cake. This party is way too weird for me, midlife crisis-y. So we did eat some cake that day. We ate a lot of cake. But I had a better day than that too. It was on May 14th, 1999. I remember the day because I still have the baseball that makes me remember that day. Because that day I hit 2 home runs in a Little League baseball game. Yeah. It was probably the best day of my life, which is shitty to say with my girlfriend sitting in the room. I remember the day I met her as well, but I hit 2 home runs in a game that day. That doesn't happen all the time. And that night I went home and I got out my R.L. Stine Goosebumps diary. And I wrote to myself, Dear Matt, when you are 25, you will be playing Major League Baseball. Matt, you will be rich and successful. Matt, you will be dating Amanda Bynes. If I had been a little bit more honest with myself, I would have written, Dear Matt, when you are 25, you will have barely graduated from Pima Community College. Matt, you will be wearing the weirdest hoodie you have ever seen in a comedy show when you're 25. And Matt, you won't be dating Amanda Bynes, but you will have had sex with her 4 times in the past because she really likes meth and you know where to find it. And let me tell you guys, that pussy is all that. She was on a show called All That in the 90s. The other day, I did have a coworker who's like 50 say to me that he said, this is exactly what he said, "I have not done coke since LeBron James died." It's kind of a weird thing to say. I was like, wait, do you mean Len Bias? The guy who OD'd on coke in 1986? And he didn't know what he was talking about, so I think this guy's doing coke for the next 60 years. Unless LeBron James somehow dies, this guy's a cokehead. Guys, before I get out of here, I want to get personal with you. I want to get real with you. I want to be as honest and vulnerable as I can. How much do you guys think I weigh? Be real. Shout out some numbers.
240.
What? Be real with me. I heard like 2, 4, 10, 2. I don't weigh 24,102 pounds. I swear. Anybody? Any numbers?
240.
240 is dangerously close. Dangerously close. Guys, I weigh 238. And the thing about weighing 238 is before I met my beautiful girlfriend, I found myself making out with a lot of BBWs, which is big, beautiful women. Like heavy-set women. And one day, I was in one of these precarious situations making out with this big, beautiful girl. And a kid who had to be 14 walked past us and yelled, "Go fatties!" That hurts. I'm a sensitive soul. But you know what? I'm also a comic, so I was like, you know what? I can tag this bit. I'm better than this. I'm better than this kid. I wasn't, because that kid was a pro. He yelled, "Get a room. A big room." It's like, damn, that kid is fresh. He can't be doing open mics. That guy's gotta be doing shows like this. Hey guys, thank you so much. Give it up for your host. Give it up for Paul. Give it up for Sahar. This is an awesome room.